my name is Emily, and today I'm going to teach you how to make iced tea. There's two ways to make this. The most natural way is you can brew it with actual tea bags. And then the other way is what I'm going to show you today is just by a store-bought powder. There's a bunch of different kinds that you can choose from. There's different flavors. This is what I chose for today. It's just a lemon flavor by Lipton. So first I'm going to show you how what items and ingredients you're going to need to make the iced tea. It's very simple. Next I'm going to show you the proper way to measure out the powder needed for the iced tea. Third, I will show you how to measure out the water for the tea. And last, I will show you how to stir the tea until the powder and the water have fully mixed together. And I'm credible to give this speech because I love iced tea, and it's one of my favorite beverages. I also make it very often at home and at work. So the first step is you want to gather all of your ingredients. So as you can see, you only need 4 things for this. You're going to need a mixing utensil, the powdered tea, water, and a glass. So I did a small amount for this speech just to show you, that way I'm not making a huge amount, but basically depending on how much you guys want, you could do a full pitcher, vice versa, or if you just want a single glass, that's the great part about it. So again, you'll need the Lipton tea, the water, and the glass. And now that I've showed you the proper ingredients and the items that you're going to need, we're going to move on to step 2. And in step 2, I'm going to measure out the amount of powder needed for this glass of tea. So according to this Lipton instructions on the back, it says 1 glass uses 2.5 tablespoons of tea. For this, I'm just going to follow the instructions, but depending on how weak or strong you want your tea, or if you want it a little more sugary, you can put more or less in. So I'm just going to, so I don't spill it here. So we're going to need 2.5. There's the half. Okay. So now that I've showed you how to measure out the powdered tea, we're going to move on to step 3, and that is the water. For this, you can, again, like I said, just depending how strong or weak you want the water is your preference. For this, I'm just going to fill up the glass all the way. Okay. And now that we fill up the glass with the water, we're going to move on to step 4, which is mixing the tea together with my spoon here. And you want to mix it until the powder is completely mixed into the tea, or into the water. Kind of takes a second, but okay. So now that I've mixed the water and the tea together, I have my iced tea. Again, it really depends how strong you want this. This is just the powder and the water, obviously, but when you go home, if you want to add ice to it, obviously you want it to be cold, and it's going to be iced tea. So another thing that I like to do with my iced tea personally, you can change it up with your flavors. Like I said, I like lemon, so of course this is going to have a lemon flavor, but I also will add some fresh lemon to it. And according to Pinterest, you can add other fresh fruits as well, like peach, raspberries. A lot of people like to try different flavors with that. So in conclusion, the purpose of the speech was to demonstrate to you guys how to make the powdered iced tea. And first I showed you what items you're going to need to make the iced tea. Second, I showed you how to measure out the powder needed for the tea. And third, I showed you how much water you're going to need. And last, I showed you how to mix it all together. And that's it.